everyone, welcome back to another weekly vlog. Today is Monday, September 16th. It is currently 7:36, which means kids come in like in 10 minutes. However, I do want to show you the activities that you guys saw me kind of like put in sleep protectors as well as put on the board. My board is now full of fun mathematical activities. So these I got for free from Not So Wimpy Teacher. I joined her Facebook for fourth graders, like fourth grade teachers. And so I think it was yesterday she sent a link. It had like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So I just took the division part, and here is another fun activity. So that's so fun. And there's this side. So I'm gonna tell my kids at the pink with the pink border. So I came in earlier today, like at 6:50, so I could go to the main office and print in color, because the one in the teacher's lounge only prints in black and white. Sorry, it's a little like bright. I don't think my camera settings are like, the exposure is out. And then so the pink is a little bit easier. It has like, I think only up to 5, whereas this one is up to 12, like the multiples of 12. And then there is another one. So I love that the games that I provide have a differentiation in itself. Like, so pink is easier, blue is not harder, but it's like more complex, or just increases the difficulty, increases the rigor. So I came in early and made copies of that. I also have a few more things here. So I found another anchor chart that had to do with add and subtract, numbers, and decimals, because that is what the kids are going to learn today. Pretty much they're just going to practice adding with whole numbers. I think decimals is actually like lesson 5. Today we're on lesson 3. We should have done that on Friday, but we had our map grow test. And then I have the answer key for daily review 5, as well as the homework. And then I do have my lesson plan. I did not do the lesson plan for the fundamental 5, because that's the one they want us to turn in. I didn't do it. No, so I just made a simple lesson plan. So I had like actually made 3 copies, because I want to put one near my desk, and then I want to put one near the door, just in case admin is like, where's your lesson plan? I'll be like, right here. So I printed 3 just in case. Oh, I forgot, I also have another center game that I want the kids to do for lesson 2 and for lesson 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and make copies of that as well. I also have the lesson closing with the answer key as well, so that's good to go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the printer and then make 15 copies of each. I love that I'm just making 15 copies and not like 60. So I'm really using my resources very, what am I trying to say, like very wisely this year. I love it. Okay, so and then after school I'm going to show you a couple things that I bought over the weekend, and I'm just so excited. So let me go ahead and make the copies of these 3, and then I will see y'all after school. Let's have hopefully a great week. Bye guys. and it is the end of the day. Currently it is 5:17. You guys saw me do a couple things. I've been productive, I've been busy. I even had a parent meeting amongst this entire hour and 17 minutes that I've had with when I dropped off my kiddos from dismissal. You guys saw me change like the title where it said agenda and objectives. Now it is with black magnetic letters and the little fancy smancy. I also added date. I also added more center games. Like my whiteboard is filled with center games, and I want to show you all the center games I have. Ooh, remember last week? Me and my sickness voice. I can talk now, I can breathe now, I feel good. I'm so happy. Like I'm actually like 95%. I still cough here and there, but like my coughs usually last me like 2 weeks, honestly, so I'm not surprised that I still have a cough, but it's like very barely cough, like maybe once every hour, and definitely like not bad at all, because like sometimes last week I would like cough out my lung, but this time it's just like a quick cough, cough, cough. So, and then my kids are feeling good. I have one kid who wasn't feeling well, and so she's kind of like the front end of the sickness, so it's still kind of going in the classroom. I might have to like Febreze or spray my classroom Lysol again one more time to kind of like get that little sickness out. But there will be 1 week where nobody is sick, nobody is, you know, feeling feverish, so we're all kind of coming out from it. But y'all, ooh, I got it from Amazon. I bought it. Ooh, it's so fancy. So look at it, it's so cute. Oh my god, y'all need to see this in high definition. Look at it. So the creator, she's on Amazon, Hadley Designs. She has like multiple of these that are like themed. So one is like, I really wanted one that was like more of a teacher style, so it had like apples and rainbows and something like more teacher, like I'm not giving out a good example, but it was more like teacher related stuff, like lanyards, kind of like that. But I like this one because it was a little bit cheaper, because it started in January 2024, so it was a big discount of like $8 off, because about like 8 of the months are useless. This does go all the way to June of 2025, so that is the last month. I'm not a planner person. I've tried many. I've tried the Erin Condren, I've tried the Happy Planner, I've tried the Michaels. Like I've tried a lot, I promise you, and nothing sticks. I tried sticky notes. My sister even bought me like these cute adorable Baby Yoda stickers with this like cute little holder. I use them, but it's just nothing consistent works. You guys saw me have like that notebook. Again, I used it like the first 2 weeks of school, and then I stopped using it because nothing is just like consistent. I feel like for me, I need to like see it like physically, like it's got to be like right in my face, because if it's something where it's like a notebook, I gotta like flip through the pages to get to like the page that I'm currently at. I just don't think it works. So we're gonna try a desk pad. This is the first time I'm trying a desk pad. These are called desk pads, right? Desk pad calendars. We're gonna see how it works. I got a little inspiration from Kathy Kellogg. She had a desk pad kind of like this last year, and then I think she continues it this year. So I got a little bit of inspiration from her. As you can see, I already have a few dates. Oh my god, I can't see what this big old thing takes up the whole thing. So I had an art meeting, which, y'all, real life teacher here. First of all, I shouldn't have the email on my phone. I have like Outlook. I should take it off, because like I need to enjoy my weekends. Why did I get an email from our art specialist saying, oh, we have an art meeting with the parent at 9 a.m. on Monday morning? This is the first I'm hearing. What? Oh my god. Like, this was on Sunday. She sent this at 5 p.m. and I didn't see it till 8 p.m. I was like, I'm eating dinner. Like, what do you mean we have a meeting? Oh my god. So I was a little annoyed that like, you really, like, I don't know. It was just a little annoying that I wanted to be, I like to be prepared for these art meetings because, like, I want to collect data. I want to make sure that everything is on point. I want to make sure that, you know, it's just, I feel like a little preparation, word of preparation might have been best. But don't worry about it. We had the art meeting. We were 30 minutes late because we did not have coverage. So that was a little bit iffy. I told the kids, like, I had a meeting at 9, so I might not be here. It was like 9:30 when I finally had coverage, and then I went to the meeting. So we were 30 minutes late. And then tomorrow, I don't know if y'all can see, I'm trying to, like, I got a PLC specifically about data. And then on Wednesday, y'all can see, open house. And then on Friday, progress reports are in Skyward. So progress reports, grades were due last Friday, and then it always comes up the next Friday after that. And then on my notes section, y'all, I have so much to do. Look at field trips, because in our weekly newsletter that we get from our principal, she sends it like every Friday. It said that for the past 3 weeks, like, send your field trip information. I gotta look up. This is like real teacher life, y'all. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm so stressed. I gotta find, like, maybe the museum, maybe the arcade, I don't know, somewhere fun, because right now it's too hot to go anywhere. But this would be off for October, so the temperature should go lower, so maybe we can do an outdoor activity. So I gotta do a field trip. It's gotta be for 60 kids because, well, 54 students, 2 adults, maybe a chaperone for my class, maybe a chaperone for Miss Hollis's class, and then, so in total that's what? So 60. Yeah, so 60. Round it up to 60. I gotta get that information, get an invoice, send that to my principal, hopefully get that approved, because again, we are on a tight budget, but they are allotting, is that what it's called? Allotting money for, like, field trips so the kids can have that experience, which I'm absolutely grateful for. I hope the kids are also grateful that we also put aside money so that they can have fun field trips. It's just a lot. But okay, so y'all see this, right? Now, there are some times where I have, like, a to-do list because I am more of a to-do list person. I don't know how I feel. It's like the first day that we're working on this. I also bought this off of Amazon. You're like, oh, look at the, like a little book, right? There's the brand. Hold on, where's the brand? There's the brand. There's the brand. It's kind of hard. It's like this nice velvet material. And what's on the inside? I know I'm being very secretive. It's 2 whiteboards. 1, 2. I have never seen this before in my life. Never. But I saw it because I was like, what? I need, like, a desk pad that has a to-do list. But that's also, like, I can erase it. Like, what's that? Like, what's that called? Like, perforated? Where you can, like, rip it. I just needed something specific. I was like, I need something that I can erase. I don't know. So I found this on Amazon finally. It's 2 whiteboards. These are, they come with a little cloth, literally, tiny little cloth, and it comes with this really cool pen. Let me show you the pen. It's not a pen, it's a dry erase marker. It actually has 2 sides to it. This side is like the thicker side. And then this side is like the tiniest, like the camera can't even focus, the tiniest dry erase marker pointer I've ever seen in my life. So currently what I have on here that I wrote this morning to do: take home data, work on data. So I need to work on my data. Finish setting up Success Maker, which I am currently doing right now. So once I finish, I can either do 2 things. So I can, like, bend it. I can either check it off like so, or I can literally, well, let me be fancy with the cloth. Ooh, look at there. I know I did my check mark a little too big. It went past it. So I think it'll work. I love that it's, like, super skinny, like the skinniest thing ever possible, because I love my notebook, the brown one that I had, but it was too thick. It was really heavy. This one is literally the size gotta block my face. Now, the cool thing about it, you're like, wait a minute, isn't it just gonna like wipe off? It actually doesn't. Like if you kind of, I just gotta keep blocking my face. If you kind of look at it, there's like gaps. So it's actually pretty well designed to the point where the whiteboards don't touch each other. So it's not really like erasing, which I really like. That's really kind of cool. Now, unless I like push it down, obviously it's gonna like wipe away. But other than that, like, look at that. You see how I even pushed down? It really didn't even take off anything. Like, I don't know. I wanted something different. I wanted something that I could really erase, something that I could, something different. You know, I don't know how to explain my thoughts. Today, the kids worked on topic 1, lesson 3, which was on adding whole numbers. And they were like, Ms. Blanco, this is so simple. Why are we doing this? And then I told them, I asked them actually, how do I add? Oh, 8 plus 1, no. 1 plus 8, no. They were stuck. They could not figure it out. They don't know what the, I don't know what. And then finally somebody was like, add the ones. Oh, okay. What do I do with the ones? Add the numbers. Numbers? Digits. Okay, 1 plus 8. Add the digits in the one place. That equals 9. Now, let's say 8 plus 9, that is 17. Do I write the number 17? No, you have to split it. Okay. So where do I put my 1? You got to put it on top. And then I was being really silly, and I was putting like the 1 on top of like the plus sign. They're like, yo, you don't put it there. Where do I put it? You said put the 1 on top. So I put the 1 on top of the plus sign. They're like, you got to put the 1 on top of the 5. But then there was like 2 5s. So I put it on the wrong 5. No, and then they are more specific in the tens plan. Oh, so today really pushed them to 1, learn how to explain, and number 2, learn to be specific. Oh, they hate it. They're like, Ms. Blanco, this is a lot of work, but I'm telling you guys, nothing is as simple. Yes, you may have thought that, oh, it's just like 526 plus 239. Yes, y'all, we know y'all can add. We know this is a simple lesson in terms of like what the skill is. But the question, how to become a better mathematician, is can you explain how to add? Add up the digits in the 1 place, then move on to the digits in the tens place, then move to the hundreds, then move to the thousands, then move to the 10,000s. So we're bringing back that place value. So if they were stuck on place value, they revisited today. We did good. We did good. We did good. For science, and I gotta actually wrap it up here because it is currently 5:43. We started our new topic on mixtures and solutions. So I gave them the packet that I think I showed you guys on Friday. If not, I'll show it to you tomorrow. And then we didn't read it all today. I just passed it out. They put it in their science section in their binder. I always show them using the example binders because I want them to reflect me in terms of like their binders. Is it gonna happen? No, because they have like more stuff that they get for like reading for Ms. Hollis and social studies, so it's not gonna be like perfect like mine's. But we actually did watch 2 videos. They were so good. I love these videos. I'm so glad that the kids are like, are we watching videos today for science? I'd be like, yes, we are. So we get to turn off the lights. My homeroom gets so much more excited when we turn off the lights. My other class is kind of like, oh, I don't know. But we watched 2. One of them was actually from Edpuzzle curriculum, which I love Edpuzzle. If you guys have not used Edpuzzle, it's amazing. It's wonderful. It's like videos, but it stops like every couple of minutes and asks the kids questions. It's so good. You can't skip it, which I love. So from Edpuzzle, I'll link it down below if you guys ever do mixtures and solutions. You might have already done it by the time this video comes up. And then we watched another one. I actually really love, I'll put the title here. It's like Me Academy Learning something. I don't have it in front of me right now. But like we've watched 3 videos from this channel already. One was on properties of matter. Second one was solids, liquids, and gas. And then the third one is the mixtures and solutions. So I'm like, Where was this guy last year when I came in January and like I didn't know at all what to teach for science? Now, my plan, I don't know if it'll happen because it's a lot of things I gotta prepare. Hopefully I can ask my principal, do you have any like extra money on the side where I can like buy some materials for a science experiment? I want to do a science experiment. We haven't really done one since the first week of school, because the second week of school was more of a project-based science learning. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you around the room because I have a few things, because it is currently 5:47. I'm gonna go ahead and just show you guys and then get out of here. Let's go. So this is what currently the board looks like. A little bit of a, I think it's too crowded. I might take some things off, but I feel like these are so productive. Like when kids are done, they can come up here, they can grab any mathematical activity. So these two are from Savvis, so these are from the curriculum. These I got again from Not So Wimpy Teacher. I joined her Facebook page, so she gave us that for free. So the pinks are easier, the blues are harder, and then these are the most three popular: Ranging Rectangles, Multiple Madness, and the Tic Tic Tac Toe. I changed out these strips for, oh my god, they look so good. I love them. And then I also put date, so that way the kids always know where the date is. And then the next thing that I also added is in the restroom. Ta-da! You guys know how I was telling you guys about like that I was wanting some kind of like spray. So this is Glad. Oh, I love it. And right now it's on 36 minutes. I actually did go ahead and turn it off because I do want this to last as much as possible. And then tomorrow morning I'm just going to put it back to 36 minutes. And it is keeping the restroom nice and fresh smelling, just because it is pretty big, but it's definitely like good enough where one spray will fill up the entire room. Luckily, kids are like, oh, what's that? And then they notice that it's a Glad. Some of them have even told me like, oh, I have one in my house. So they are familiar with it. We got the beautiful, what is this called? Affirmation station. I love it. I did go ahead and fix like a few, because I don't know, I think they're still a little maybe off center. It's okay, we'll fix it. And honestly, the last thing that I want to show you guys is how amazing some of my kiddos are. One of my kids was like, Miss Blanco, can I organize the markers and like supply caddy? And I was like, sure, honey. And look at this. I mean, she legit went all out. Like, what? I have never seen it this organized, besides maybe summer school, because like my kids were cleaning up like summer school. So y'all can see how sad I am with the supply of the Sharpies and the Mr. Sketch. It's not a lot in there, but kids really like using them. And then other than that, all right, y'all, so it's time for me. The last kid is getting picked up from extended care. I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys. Good morning, everyone. It is currently Tuesday, 7:31. Kids are coming in about 10-14 minutes. Guys, I did not want to wake up this morning. I was so sleepy. Like, I woke up at 6 because like I wanted to grab Chick-fil-A, or I wanted to grab some Starbucks, but then my stomach was kind of hurting. I was like, let me sleep in a little bit longer. So then I woke up like at 6:30 and actually got up. But I remember what was here yesterday. Work on data, take home data. I know. I was like, Miss Blanco, why are you taking homework? I know. But I kind of had to, because I had not done data for the past 4 weeks and I was really behind. So let me show you. Now, I can't show you because it has my kid's name on them. But basically, what I have is data tiers. Now, my data tiers, I did 2 of them. I'm overachiever over here. One is based on STAR, which my kids are, oh my god, like I'm so happy, because this year I got a really great academic group as well as a great behavior group. It has the data results for their math growth that they took at the middle of the year and the end of the year. It also has their success matrix, which I do need to finish, so I'm going to put that on my new whiteboard notebook. It also has the results for STAR, and it also has the results for TELPAS. So all 4 major, well, I wouldn't consider Success Maker a major test. It's really just like the MAP, the TELPAS, and the STAR. And the Success Maker is in there just for us to reference. And then, so I'm going to also be taking this as well as this. I'm going to put this in the front pocket right here of the binder, so that way I do not forget to take it. Because I know at 1:15 I'm just going to be extremely tired. I'm going to put it right here. You guys, it is currently 7:37. It actually just turned. I'm going to go ahead and write some quick notes down here, and then maybe fill up my new, so cute, desk pad, a little calendar, just so I can feel productive. And then I'll greet the kids in about 7 minutes. I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.
Of brass. And there are gas solutions too, like the mixture of oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide that makes up our atmosphere. For instance, if substances in a mixture are different sizes, we can use a sieve or a sifter to separate them, like with this mixture of sand and gravel.
My favorite website in the world, Google Translate, because, hello everybody, it is currently 5:30. Time has just gone by. Look at my finger. Y'all can probably tell what I was doing. I was doing some grades. Look at this. I did these grades and these grades. These are all the homeworks, but they have been graded already for the past like 3 weeks, but I'm going to officially pass them out first thing in the morning, the 15 minutes that the kids come from 7:45 to 8 o'clock, because I can't do anything because I'm always by the door greeting students as they walk in. I'm going to have them pass it out themselves. Like, y'all figure it out. Y'all pass it amongst yourselves. I don't want it no more. So that way I can have a clean and empty bin. And then I'm going to do the same for my second class. And then that way it'll be all good. The only one that I still have left is this one. This one's homework 4. I already graded it. I just need to put it on like a spreadsheet so that way I can put it on Skyward. Sorry y'all, the fan kicked back on. But in terms of Skywards, my grades are updated for week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. Week 5 is currently this week, so most likely Thursday I'm going to update those. 1, because I don't know all of the grades yet. I mean, it's barely Tuesday. 2 days into the week. And number 2, tomorrow is Wednesday, open house. I'm not ready. I need to physically and mentally prepare myself to meet like 60 parents. Because that's how many kids I have, like 60. I'm rounding it up. I always round it up. It'll be okay. We'll get through it. Still loving my board. We do have a new addition to our beautiful calendar. Now, it says on the 24th of September, we actually have, what am I sounding? I sound like a pirate. We are actually having a visitor. We are having Crime Stoppers stop by during our ancillary period, so which is 1:15, to talk about the most recent crime/threats that are happening all over the United States. In the Houston area, a lot of social media posts have been shared by and posted and reposted and tweeted by and all that by stuff about like, oh, I'm gonna come and shoot up the, oh my god, I can't even talk about it. It's just so distraught. Like, we're talking about with the kids, the principal came by today and talked to all of the students, and she asked like, have any of you guys have had any personal threats or seen any personal threats that have to do with our school? Because there are threats happening to like more bigger districts like HIC, Cy-Fair. So definitely it's very scary. I told the kids that we're gonna practice a lockdown drill sometime this week. If we don't do it because the school like practice it, we're gonna just practice it on our own. That's also one of the reasons why I want to buy blackout curtains, because for this situation, because even if all these threats are bogus and they're not like real and they're just like kids being silly, like, you don't joke about that. I'm really being serious with the kids. Like, you got to watch your words in the things you say, because the things you say right now, especially the things that you don't laugh about, that's not a joke, right? You can't joke about shooting people or stabbing people. That's not right. So we're definitely talking to the kids. We do have a counselor, we do have like social work here, so they're gonna come by and talk to the kids as well about like feelings and being honest. And if you see anything, if you hear anything, make sure to tell a trusted adult, not just your teachers, but like someone that you really trust, because we're trying to keep our school safe. I told the kids the first week of school, your main job is to be safe and to learn. And people all around the nation have gone into lockdowns for real, because there is a credible threat on their campus, and that to me is just so scary. So we are having Crime Stoppers come next Tuesday, talk about like, the rise in online threats, social media, just all that. So it's just scary to hear, scary to talk about with the kids, but it's something that we have to talk about, especially with like the older kids. They're 4th and 5th. The kids, they probably heard about it, but since they're not on social media as often, they probably don't know as much as the older kids, because most of my kids do have tablets, or they have social media at home, or they have cell phones, or kids just also talk during cafeteria, during dismissal. So most of my kids know what's going on even before I talk to them about it. It's just we want to tell them why we do lockdown drills, why we do safety drills, why we do fire drills, why we do tornado drills, because you come here to be safe and you come here to learn. On that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. Oh my god. Not end the vlog, don't go anywhere. And this portion here, currently 5:50, I'm getting out of here, taking my Surface so I can watch some TV. I love MasterChef. I'm on season 9, episode like close to the finale. I love it. I love binge watching MasterChef. I'm gonna take this home to write any notes that might pop in my head, because sometimes things just pop in my head. Oh, like I need to work on like the agenda for open house, so I need to work on it and then send that to the principal. And then I'll see y'all tomorrow, Wednesday. I don't know if I'll talk to y'all because it's gonna be open house, but we'll find out. Bye, y'all. Hello, everyone. Today's Wednesday. It is currently 7:33. I don't know. This week is like super long for some reason. However, I don't know if y'all went outside. My mom actually told me there was gonna be like a partial lunar eclipse. I actually took a little photo of it. Obviously it's blurry as heck, but it was really pretty. I saw like the little corner of like the moon that was covered in like darkness, so that was really fun. And then like this morning, as I was driving to work, it was like a big bright moon. I was like, oh my god, how pretty. But last night, the only thing that I did, because I was watching MasterChef, like I said, and I was just enjoying my life, I got one piece of paper, front and back, open house agenda, because we gotta have an open house agenda. Basically, I just put Title I, then in Spanish, Student Parent Compact, which is like the first year that we're doing this. I think I remember doing this like 5 years ago, my first year, but I don't remember. Open house agenda. We're gonna talk about Title I, which I need to look at because I don't even know what it is. Student Parent Compact, which is kind of like a student parent teacher agreement, and then homework / planners. We are asking for donations for class parties, science experiment supplies, because I actually want to do an experiment on Friday, and I asked my principal, do we have like some extra money on the side? She's like, no. So I'm gonna ask the parents, because I really don't want to spend $120 on a science experiment. I just feel like that's not fair in life. Okay, so I put that in Spanish. I said all money will go to the students. And then on the back side, I put open house news. And then I said math homework is given every week and due on Fridays. And I'm going to show them like exactly like this is the homework. This is what is due every Friday, 1 page, back and front, and that's it. And then it's by section. So I'm going to show them that. And then I put in Spanish, and then I said reading, social studies, writing, grammar is given daily, just because we have different homework styles. And then I said, not me, principal is requesting that you check and sign planners. I'm not taking the responsibility for that, because for 5 years I've been doing this planner stuff, and I'm sick and tired of it. I don't even use a planner myself. Like for the first time I talked to y'all about this, I'm using a desk pad to like help me, and also using like this whiteboard notebook. So I feel like planners have to be like something that you have to fall in love with, because it's a lot of work to take up to like keep up with the planner. I am putting that the principal is requesting that you sign and check the planners, not me. I'm not taking responsibility for that. And then I put we start instruction at 8:05. Technically it's 8, but by the time I come in my classroom, by the time the last kids kind of show up, the last kids kind of come in like at 8:03, 8:04, 8:06, so 8:05. And so I said, please arrive on time before 8:05 a.m. And then I just put everything in Spanish, and then this is what I'm gonna hand to the parents. I don't know how it's gonna work. I always don't like open house because it's always 2 hours. I really wish they do 1 hour. It's 2 hours. Parents literally are like lined up outside the door like at 2:30 waiting to be let in. And then there's always like this bombard of parents, like 20 parents at first. And then you get trickled in 5 more parents, 6 more parents, 5 more parents, 6 more parents. And it's like, y'all, I just wish y'all would come in all at one time so I could just present it to you one time, sign the paper, and get out. Like, I feel like I talk so much when it comes to these parent literacy nights, these open house, these meet whatever teacher. Like, it's just, I talk a lot. Like, I talk more than I do on a normal teaching day, because I'm like repeating myself over and over, because parents come in at a different time. Some arrive right at 3 o'clock, and then some come in like at 4:50. So either way, it is time for me to go. It is currently 10:41, so I got 4 minutes. I'm gonna put the lights on. I'm gonna put the lamp, which I did. I'm crazy now here. I'll see y'all after school. Bye, guys. Hello everyone, it is the end of the day. It is currently 5:14. We just ended our open house. It went successful. I had like 2 parents, and then I was like trying to wait for like 8 more so I can get like at least 10 parents, but nobody was coming. So I was like, all right, you 2, we'll start with you. And then after I was done with them, 8 parents came, and then while I was talking with those 8 parents, 10 parents more came. I was like, oh my god, where are you at? I just wish there was a system where from like 7:30, what am I saying? From like 4:30 to 4:45, all parents go to 4th grade, so I could just say my thing, my spiel one time, and that's it. I've had to repeat myself probably 25 times a day in Spanish and in English while Miss Hollis was taking care of the kids, because we actually put them all in my room. The chairs are actually stacked up, so none of the kids have any of the chairs at their desk, because we were fitting all 55 kids. Guess what? Oh, I have a new student. So I officially now have 28 in my homeroom, which I do like, because now we have pair share. Now we have equal partners, because I do a lot of partner work in here, so at least that's good. So, and then second class still has 27. Now, just my luck. This new girl is very sweet, very kind, very sweet. I already have a lot of the girls like making friends with her. A lot of my girls are very friendly, especially like, it was actually really cool because my newest girl, like my new girl who came after Labor Day, she actually was like the first one to initiate conversation with the newest girl. So that was really interesting to see. But she's from Honduras. So that's interesting. I was like, are you from Mexico? I was like, no, I'm from Honduras. So that's fun, lots of heritage. And then I asked her, how much English do you know? She don't know anything. No, I have another full-blown Spanish speaker. Now, the only thing that is different about this new girl versus the boy who also speaks Spanish is that the boy who came in after Labor Day with the other girl who came in with another on Labor Day, the boy actually is his first year in the US, whereas the new girl today, she actually has been in the United States for a while. The only thing is the previous school that she was at was a full-blown Spanish school, so she was taught in Spanish, learned in Spanish, talked in Spanish, but at least she does have like the basic like multiplication. I kind of asked her like, how much multiplication do you know? She's like, más o menos. I'm like, oh, okay, I can work with más o menos. So I gave her all of my resources. I gave her the binder, I gave her the little tabs, I gave her a notebook, I gave her, actually I did not give her the non-negotiables, but I'm going to give that to her tomorrow. I'm going to give her everything that she needs. I'm going to ask her, do you have crayons, do you have scissors at home, do you have like pencils at home? So oh my god. So officially I have 55 students, 28 in my homeroom, 27 in my other class. I don't know how I feel. This is the largest group I've ever had, and it just really makes it hard for me to make sure that I get to everyone. For example, like I'm trying to do my tier 3s, which are like the kids who need intervention the most, but I'm also trying to get to my tier 2s. I'm also trying to get to my tier 1s. I'm just like, y'all, like I know y'all say y'all gotta do small groups, but it's hard when it has 28 kids. Oh my god. But other than that, we are doing really good. Okay, I'm coming. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys. Morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, September 19th. I actually came in at 7:25. So super late for me. I just did not want to get up. My mom had to call me and be like, get up, girl, you're gonna be late. I'm like, okay, mom, okay. So I gotta change my agenda, my objectives. Right now it's blank, nothing in there. I could also change the date to the 19th. I have a couple things here which I did do, kind of, so I'm gonna look at it again. There's one thing that I did, so I can take that off. I had to give like a parent note to the office clerk so she can excuse that one time a kid is absent. So other than that, let me go ahead and finish, and I'll most likely talk to you guys at the end of the day. Oh my goodness, hold on, y'all. Let me drink some water. Give me a second. Oh, I drank the whole thing. Oh, it was so good because it says 98. Let me show you. 98 degrees and it's mostly sunny. That's true. There are no clouds. The humidity made it feel like 110. I am just still glistening. Oh my god, I don't like feeling it. But it is the end of the day. It is currently 4:10 p.m. So it's like the earliest that I've talked to you guys. I do have things I gotta do though. Guys, I wrote some more things on my desk pad. I gotta do my accommodations. If you've been following me for a while, you guys know what this is. Oh, I gotta change the battery. Give me a second. All right, battery is changed. So again, here is my EL accommodation checklist. This is supposed to be done by next Friday, so we'll see how far I can get. Usually it does take me about 2 weeks to finish this. One, because it's a lot of writing in the beginning. It truly is. The middle of the year is so much easier because you're literally just like check, 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 check. The end of the year, so much easier. Check, 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 and then sign at the back. But at the beginning, we have to put the student name, the school name or the school year, and then I think the campus that we're on, and then we also have to put like the dates. And then it's a lot of writing. It's a lot of repetitive 2024, 2025, 2024. And the thing is, we cannot make copies because they already gave us a class set. So I keep telling them we should just do one copy, have us write like the thing that goes on every single page, like the school year and the campus name. Yet they keep doing this. Like I keep telling them and they keep giving us a class copy. I'm like, y'all just wasting so much paper. So we do have to write it one by one, which I'm like, y'all, oh, come on. Think smarter, not harder. But it's alright. I'm used to it by now. I've done this 5 years now in a row. It'll be okay. So I have some new additions to my desk pad. Crime Stoppers, like I said yesterday. Now tomorrow, we're supposed to turn in our RTI data, however way you say it. Yeah, it's not gonna be done by tomorrow. Hopefully that's not a hard deadline. It's gonna take me like maybe another week, because I did start it this week, I believe on Monday or Tuesday, I think Monday. But it is so much. Like, I have to put in their STAR results from last year. I have to put in their Success Maker results from last year. I have to put in their math growth scores from last year. I also have to put their TELPAS score from last year. I also have to prepare the report card, so that's pretty okay. I also have to, and it's a lot. It's gonna take me maybe 2 to 3 days, so hopefully next week I can get a good time to just sit down and focus on grades. I was trying to do that actually today, but then I was like, okay, actually, you know, let me do my Skyward grades for this week. And I didn't even get to do that because my ancillary period just flew by. I mean, it just felt like 30 minutes instead of 45. By the time I got here from dropping off my kids, I went to the restroom. I dropped off a note from a parent to the front office. I also made some copies. I also made some more notes on the desk pad. I also emailed my co-teacher from the other school about where she was in terms of the curriculum. I also was talking with Ms. Hollins about how to do the RTI data. Oh my God. And then before I knew it, before I actually came back to my desk to start on either Skyward grades for this week or the RTI data, it was time to pick up the kids. Like, how did 45 minutes go by so quick? I don't understand. However, today I actually do want to try and get out of here early. Like, right now it's 4:20. I want to get out of here in the next 10 minutes because I want to do a science experiment with the kids. I'm going to try and record it. I've been doing a little bit better at recording myself during the school day. I don't know how it looks, but we'll see when I edit. This science experiment has to do with paper plates, Skittles, and water, and then they're gonna see about like how the sugar is dissolving into the water. I also have this beautiful note from one of my students. Oh my God, look at that. And then, okay, ready? So then you pull it up. What does it say? I think that you're, hold on, oh, the best math teacher in the whole world, galaxy, Milky Way to be exact, and even the universe. Oh God, I'm making sure that y'all can see. That is just precious. Oh my God, I love it. And I just love that it like folds up in this cute little envelope. And then something that I'm trying to do to like bond, especially with my boys, because like I feel like my girls, because obviously I'm a woman, I feel like my girls bond with me a little bit more than the boys. So this is what I'm trying to do. So a lot of my boys throughout the years, not just this year, have loved Pokemon. They're obsessed with it. They always bring the cards. They always like try to trade and battle. So let me show you. I give them a lot of free time, especially right before dismissal. So they, like, one of my students brought this like huge book that has like 100, maybe 200 Pokemon cards. And so they were looking through them, and then they were like, Ms. Blanco, I can give you a Pokemon, because they were like, well, this one, you know, I already have like 2, so I can give it to you. They were talking about like, oh, this one's like fake. So I'm like, okay. And so I got this one, and then as soon as I started putting this one up, more kids started giving me more, and now I have a collection of Pokemon cards. But what I'm going to do, I'm not going to keep them here because obviously kids can like come in and grab them. I'm going to go ahead and start a collection up there, so that way kids can realize that I'm collecting Pokemon cards. I'm taking an interest in what they are. Like, the boys were just surrounding me as I was looking through that book, showing me all the Pokemon cards that they had collected throughout the years. It was a great bonding moment, and so I'm glad that I took that initiative. I could have been at my desk grading, doing something, but I was like, you know what? Let me hang out with my boys. And this is the effect of what happens when I start putting an interest in what the boys like. I start collecting Pokemon cards, and I made sure to ask them, are you sure you're not gonna miss this? Are you sure you're not gonna be like, Miss Blanco, can I have my cards back? And they're like, no, Miss Blanco, you can keep them. As you can see, I did take out the stuff that was inside of these Amazing Scholar Works display cases, and I did take out the tessellations, I think they're called, just because I want to, you know, put new things here. I want to put more amazing work and more anchor charts or more like projects that the kids do. Up top, because it is Hispanic Heritage Month, we do have this beautiful banner, but it is actually even more beautiful outside. I mean, look at this. It is just so gorgeous. And yes, the kids try to, you know, touch up and reach it, but I did talk to them today about how it's not, you know, a play, it's for decorations. And then it's all over the school. I mean, guys, just look how precious and beautiful this is. We're really trying to make this school into a beautiful place to be. We have some fall decorations like right here. They wrap these poles up all the way to represent fall, and then we have more here. This is the front of the school. That's where the cafeteria is, and that's the front office right here. So everybody walks through here. So we really try to go all out. Like all of these pillars have the fall decoration, and then we did put all of these banners up to again represent Hispanic Heritage Month. So I just love it. We are taking such a huge initiative to make our school beautiful because it's not the prettiest. It's portable, and so it's always hot, it's humid, it's sticky, it's mucky. The AC sometimes break down, but luckily I'm so grateful that mine has not broken down. But I have gone into other classrooms here that the ACs are like super struggling, just because it is like 100 degrees but then 110, so the AC is trying to like work overtime, and sometimes the ACs break down or it's not working strong enough, so it's like maybe 76, maybe 77. I walked into a classroom, I think it was what was it, first or second grade, and it felt like 80 degrees. I'm like, guys, like what happened? So the AC technician guy was here. He was preparing one, I think like not the library, but like the computer lab, because that AC was completely broken. So they came and repaired that one, but he took all day. Like that's how old, I guess, and complicated these ACs are, because this guy took all day to fix one AC. So that's really crazy to me how much we rely on these ACs, because if not, it will get super hot in here. And I'm just so appreciative and so grateful that my AC is working well, and I'm just gonna keep praying every day that it is not the day to break down on me, because that if that day comes, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do with 28 kids and then 27, and then me, I'm gonna be sweating like crazy. I'm still kind of coming down from during dismissal. It was very, very hot. I'm very sticky. Ew, gross. Ah. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Like I said, I wanted to just spend 10 minutes just to chat with you guys, kind of give you a quick update around the school, around the room. Tomorrow, like I said, science experiment, so I'm gonna go to Walmart, try to get those supplies so the kids can have a fun day tomorrow. Today, math, they started subtracting and adding with decimals, and then tomorrow actually we're just adding decimals. So I'm just like, y'all got it in the bag. The only thing I just got to keep reminding them is to line up the decimals. So make sure that I remind them about that. And then the next one, topic 8, is about subtracting decimals. So that's even more practice. And then I actually don't know what's after that. I think it's money in terms of decimals, like money problems. So we're definitely on a roll with like adding, subtracting, and now we're moving on to decimals. We'll be taking our unit test as soon as we finish the last topic, which I believe is topic 2, lesson 10 or 11. I'm not 100% confident. And then after that, we'll start topic 3, which is on multiplication, which these kids have a lot of experience with. But now we're just combining word problems, multiplication, probably 2-digit by 1-digit first, and then 2-digit by 2-digit. And then we'll move on to 3-digit by 3-digit. So we're progressing, we're moving here. But I just feel like every day it's like one lesson at a time. We can't stop, we can't review, we just gotta keep pushing. For science, they actually finished the last page of their science notebook for mixtures and solutions. Tomorrow they're gonna do the science project, what am I saying? Science experiment with the Skittles, water, plate, and that's it. So I gotta get that ready, and then we'll see how it goes tomorrow. I'll try to record it. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, everyone. I know I feel like I wear the same shirt every Friday, but I just really like it. It is Friday, September 20th. I need to change the date on the board. It is 7:25. I got here a little bit later. Let me text my mom actually that I'm here so she can be put at ease. I do it every morning, and then when I get home, that is sent. Guys, whew. So I went to Walmart yesterday, like I said. I bought the things. Let me show you, because oh my god, it took like maybe 2 hours of prep at home. But I'm glad I did it, because it would have really been bad if I had to do it here. Like Skittles were flying everywhere. It was crazy, but everything is prepared. I just need to open up the waters. Let me show you what I mean. Ta-da! Look at this. Look at this. So we have Skittles. So this is what each one looks like. So we have 3 here, or not 3 cups here. 2 of them are filled with about 50 to maybe 55 Skittles each. I kind of just estimated, and then I just put one on top just to avoid like any dirt or any like water falling on it throughout the travel here. So we have 30 here and then 30 here. So that should be enough for my entire class. This is, I bought 15 bags of Skittles, so 15 of these. They were $4.12 each, and then I have, let's see, I think I have 4, 5, maybe like 5.5 bags left. So I could have bought 10, but I didn't want to risk it. I just wanted to make sure I had enough for everybody. I also went ahead and yesterday as well as Wednesday, I did go ahead and put more labels on my pencils. So I just grabbed a bucket full of pencils, and now they are ready to go. Going back to the experiment today, we also have water here, but I did do a trial experiment yesterday. It really just needs like half a water bottle or half a bottle of water, so it doesn't even need the full. So I'm just going to tell the kids to just drink the rest, because they always need water in life. And then that's pretty much it. And then this is where I have all of my library essentials, but I use these for the pencils as well, so that goes back there just like that. And then let me just start the day, because like I said, it's currently 7:30, so I'm at work when I'm supposed to. Let me put this back in the closet so that way I can start the day and just get ready. I'm probably just gonna put all of this on the counter right there, so I'll move that somewhere else, because I think that's like the biggest spot in my room currently. Here we go. Let's count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. Pour until they are half submerged. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Pour. So all of it is covered. Pour it in the middle, pour it in the middle, pour it in the middle until they are half submerged. All right, that should be enough. Until they are half submerged. Let's watch, see what happens.
Wait, what? I knew it.
So they are half submerged. Pour. Until it is half covered. Alright, that should be enough.
I'm done.
Alright. Let it look. Slowly, honey, slowly.
Relax.
Hello everyone, it is the end of the day. It is currently, I think, 5 o'clock, 4:58. Oh my goodness, I have been quite a busy bee. I have been preparing their bin, so let me show you what one looks like for next week. I am going to take some time today to replenish the pencils. I'm going to start talking to the kids about not losing my pencils. I don't know where they go, they eat them or something, but definitely it's getting to like the point, this is the 5th week of school, that I am starting to lose more pencils throughout the week. So I don't want that, so I'm going to have to go ahead and refresh with the kiddos. But this is the bin. It looks like a lot because usually I do pass out science like on Monday, but I'm going to try and do it like in the bin, because for sure the daily review is always in the bin and the homework is in the bin. But this time I wanted to try science as well because it is quite a lot. It is 4 pages for each student now. This one is always 2 pages, and then the homework is just a single page front and back. For science this week, we are talking about force and motion. We are first talking about, again, force and motion, and then we move to Newton's laws of motion, and then finally we end with friction. And then we always finish with some vocabulary match, so that is ready for the kiddos. And then, like I said, we always do our daily review. We are on week 6, so I love that our daily reviews correspond with what week we are currently in at school. So again, we do 1 page per day. I do it with them. They just copy. They do participate, like how many kids, like they answer some questions. So I ask, like, how many cars did Joseph see on Monday? In the beginning, I would kind of speak and do most of it, but now they're kind of taking over, which I love. That's a gradual release. And so my hope is that by the end of December, they'll be able to like just talk all of this through. So page 2 is for Tuesday, page 3 is for Wednesday, and then page 4 is for Thursday. But I like giving it out on Monday so that they have it for the entire week. And then, like I said, this is their homework 6, so it corresponds with the daily review, so they always know what page or what week they're on. Again, I like this because it's just separated into sections, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then finally Thursday. Something that I also do with my beautiful agenda and objectives title and then the date is I do also put the number here as well. And then for homework on like Monday through Thursday, I would have like homework 6 section Tuesday or something like that. So I always try to also put the title or like the number of the lesson that we're currently on. Everything is hole punch, so I hole punch it every week, so that way kids don't just put it in the pockets and then create a mess. You guys know how that turns out. So I love that I am hole punching everything. And actually Miss Hollis took inspiration from me, and she's actually hole punching her reading, social studies, writing, everything as well, so that way we are just on board in terms of like organization, how the kids organize their binders. I'm so glad we're working amazing as a team. I think the kids really see a great relationship between us and how strong we are as co-workers. In terms of science, because I know I recorded quite a bit there, it was great. The only thing that I'm just like is I did 2 hours worth of prep last night, you know, taking the cup, filling it with Skittles and all that, only for the actual science experiment to take like 5 minutes, because once they pour that water, like, it's literally like, oh my god. But they had so much fun. They were so excited. They loved it. They were so excited I had to keep reminding them, the paper. This is the paper that I actually showed them at the beginning. I'm not sure if you guys can see it because it's a little translucent. So I had them copy me. The only thing was like their name, and then this right here, the amount 40, is because sometimes kids, like, I don't know, like some Skittles are smaller, I guess. So a lot of kids actually used 41 Skittles, 42 Skittles, 43. One even used like 38 Skittles. So that number did change. So the only thing that really changed was the name and then the amount of Skittles that they used surrounding the plate. But other than that, it was really fun. I'm glad they learned. My homeroom was a little bit more silly after they actually like poured the water. They started like dancing. I was like, I don't know, maybe like y'all are on the sugar high or something. But my second class, it went really well. The only thing, I can't believe I didn't even think about this, was throwing the water away. I assumed, never assumed, Miss Blanco, that maybe the kids would have some kind of balance and able to like pick up the plate with water. Oh my god, it already just sounds silly and not great. And either throw it in the trash or throw it outside. It went horrible, let me tell you. Oh my gosh, they would grab the plate, spilled over on the floor. My floor was a sticky mess in the morning, and I was like, guys, oh my god. That was the only issue that we had. Was I told them, pick up your plate so you can throw the liquid away. No, almost 10 of the kids were not able to do it successfully. They spilled it all over the floor. I had red liquid, green liquid, yellow liquid all over the classroom, all over the desk. They were super sticky. I had to use like 2 containers of Lysol. Like, oh my goodness, it was a hot mess express. But the experiment went well, the prep went well, everything went well. It was just the cleanup. My second class, oh, it went much better, because this time, remember that those little buckets I had that had the little I'm so tired, I don't even know what I'm saying. The Skittles, like the cups and the Skittles that I used to bring them over here, I actually used that, and I told them that I personally will pick up their plate and throw the water into the bin, and it worked out wonderful. I even had them repeat it. Do not pick up the, I don't know if I recorded that part. Do not pick up the plate. And I had one student who, I don't know what happens, it just goes in one ear out the other, literally pick up the plate, and what happened? Liquid spilled. I'd be like, oh my, what happens? How long have I been teaching? 5 years. Like, I literally tell them, I know what happens. Literally, I experienced it this morning. You can't do it. So, other than that, I just had one spill, that one student. And then other than that, cleanup went really well for the second part. Luckily, the custodian comes in during ancillary, so we did it before ancillary. And then they were able to go to PE. The custodian was able to clean all the sticky residue off from the morning. And then we had our fresh new classroom after ancillary. Oh my god, it was crazy. But I'm really happy that I did it, even though it was 2 hours worth of prep for 5 minutes worth of actual experiment. But it'll be okay. I also am going to go ahead and just spend some time, again, replenishing the pencils, because these kids eat the pencils. I don't know what happens. They just, I don't know, they disappear. I look inside the desk too, and they're not there. Like, what do y'all do? And then sometimes my kids take them to Miss Hollis's room, but usually they're pretty good at bringing them back. Even they're like, oh, Miss Blanco, like, here's a blue pencil, because like it has a, like, the color label on it. So I don't know. I think they just take them home and they forget to like leave them here. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh that next week. Like, do not take my pencil. I'm supposed to have 10 pencils in the caddy at the end of each day. So we're going to go ahead and spend some time making sure that is what the expectation is. Other than that, that's it. It's just been a week full of teaching math and science. On to week 6. I'll see y'all next vlog. Bye, guys.